Alright, we got a few boxes from eBay. Came in while I was gone. Just got back from the SEMA deal. My weekly long vacation. Yeah. Call no sleep vacation. Alright, so we have 4 boxes here. Let's see what we got. This one's got an oil pump written on it, so it might be an oil pump in this one. This is stuff I bought just before I left and just a couple days into when I left. Alright, let's see what we got. Got one of those. One of those. One of those. Alright, good packing. Could be an oil pump. Yep. A wire trying to get me. Starting pump. These wires, all they do is cut. That's all they do. They want to cut you wide open. Slice and dice. Zip ties are way more safe. Oop. These things are dangerous. Yeah, another one on the floor. Just trying to get me. Alright, what do we got here? It's 54 and later. I think it's because of dome. It's not a 65 because it doesn't have a channel out the side of it. And the last way you tell is the thread up inside of here. If it's got the straight 3/8 thread, it's early. If it's got an 1/8 inch pipe thread on it, it's late. And they change somewhere in 64, 3, somewhere in that area. They don't really tell you. It's just they made a change. What you're looking for is no wear on your cover. That's a good sign. That means a lot of shrapnel might not be in the pump. This one came with gears. There was no visible evidence of what it looked like in the picture. You just had to go for it and hope you got something usable when you're done. Typical eBay. You buy 3 or 4 to get one that's usable. This one looks pretty good from what I can see though. Just the pressure side. So there's no marks in there. Nice and clean. Both sides, that's nice. I like that. Gasket surface looks good. Is it split down the side or not? Can't tell. Sure looks like there's a crack there, doesn't it? You know, till you blast, you don't know how bad it is. The inside looks really nice. So it looks like a good pump. It's just a matter if this is good. So that is the question. If you look down the thread and you see a crack through the thread, you know it's bad. Once again, you can't really tell. Unknown. Looks like it's a 3/8 thread, so I'm guessing it's early, so 55 to early 60s. So if this is not broken, it's a good pump. If this is broken, then you gotta go and braze up the whole side here. Don't braze the thread, it just doesn't help you. And you just fill in the fillet through here where it broke. You're good enough, but obviously we want when it's not broken. So we don't know what this one is. I'm going to take it apart. Use a smooth jaw vise so you don't do any damage. Make sure you stand in front of the camera so you get a nice view. That's the important part. So, get my large 1/2 inch drive, large bit, impact knocker. That's tight, that's loose. Your standard hammer. pops that one out. The other one should be a 3/4 or so. Yep. Give a couple of sharp hits like that. You can also hit it with a hammer a bit more if it needs it. If you just pull on it, it comes down round off. These edges just round right off. You just try to yank on them too hard. So, all right. So I got a nice rusty, cruddy ass spring that comes out. Nice. There's a plunger in there someplace. Hit it on your bench there pretty hard. Sometimes you luck out to come out. Just hit them flat. No go. Take a medium screwdriver, flat blade, go in there and jam it into it. Try to pull it out that way. Not coming. So that means we're going to have to soak it and play with it and hope for the best. Okay, the other side here is where the ball is. Has the correct amount of goo in the bottom of it. Nice, fresh, clean ball there. I'm sure that never would leak. Alright, and the last thing you got is a screw in the bottom over here, which is should be a 3/8 wrench to undo that. I need 3/8, so that's a 3/8. Well, that is tight, so we want a little box wrench. So we'll go and grab a box wrench 3/8. And of course they don't give you enough room to get in there. Why would they do that? And this has been shaved a bunch. So back to the open end again. Back into the vise. So you'll make sure you push in real tight with your wrench so it doesn't pull out and stretch on you. Okay, nuts loose. That screw is a little snug. There it goes. That's your primary chain oil adjuster. That dumps oil into your breather system is what that does. Has a tapered screw right there. So right inside this oval slot here is a screw. There's a hole. And this goes down. The bottom of the hole that shuts it off. The top, the screw goes through. So if you look in there, you might be able to see the tapered tip coming in there. And you adjust the height up for how much oil goes past. And this hole here is your feed hole into that cavity. So, actually I think it's the other way around. I don't remember. One side goes to the case, one side comes from the pump side. I forget right now. So, anyway, that looks good. So now it's just a matter of trying to get that out. So let's soak in some solvent, kerosene, diesel, whatever it takes to get it out. So I'm going to go ahead and blast this real quick and see if there's any cracks in it, because I don't know if there is or isn't. So let's go over here to the blaster. Give it a quick shot. See what happens here.